Well, not a good day for India. They could not continue their dominance from day one and ended up losing all three sessions on day two. Hello and welcome. You are watching Across the Pitch. I am Arnab, tuning in from India, and joining me from England are Shiva and Rohan. Earlier in the
Yeah,
day,
hi Ron.
hey, Earlier in the day, Shubman Gill and Rishabh Pant resumed batting with India's overnight score of 359 for the loss of three wickets. Pant went on to score his seventh Test 100. Our middle order failed to deliver, the tail did not wag, and eventually India were bowled out for 471 in their first innings. England ended the day's play at 209 for the loss of three wickets, with Ollie Pope unbeaten on 100. Bumrah was brilliant as usual. He ended the day with figures of 3 for 48. Well, bit of worry for Team India as our bowling lacked the intensity and plan apart from Bumrah's resilience. But we will keep our hopes alive and hope for a quick turnaround on day three. I will head towards Rohan first. Welcome, Rohan. Your take on India's performance today and take us through the first session.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Arnav. Uh, yeah, as you rightly said in the introduction, yeah, India started well, especially considering the second new ball and that first hours of play. As far as pitch conditions was concerned, absolutely no grass as it was on day one, and the weather conditions took away that little bit of grass and that movement away from the pitch. So only challenge was the second new ball, which they had taken yesterday. And yeah, India did manage to do well in that first hours of play. Not only just blocking every ball, but just going after it and scoring on the opportunities which they got. Especially Shubman Gill's batting there, with those stroke play, it was quite brilliant in that first hours of play. And as expected, England had to get in Shoaib Bashir, and obviously there would have been temptation to go after him right away, uh, especially after that ball left it shine, and rightly India did so. Shubman Gill, unfortunately, we expected him to carry on and get that well-deserving 200, but unfortunately, he did not time that shot well and ended up giving a catch to the deep square leg. So having said that, Pant continued his brilliance even after the loss of his captain. Um, he did manage to score a well-deserving 100, as you said, like this his seventh Test 100, and it was well-deserving, especially those ramped shots. Like
Wow.
we did enjoy a lot
Those were
in
the
yeah Test
all
cricket,
all over all over ram shots.
all over ramp
Excellent,
shots
very,
exactly,
very excellent to watch.
and
I'm
it
going to
was
agree
not
with that.
only the ball flying, but the bat and everything else was flying as well.
Mhm.
And I believe Test cricket can't get more entertaining than this.
Yeah,
So
of
yeah,
course.
I believe you guys agree to that as well. So it
Yeah,
was very much brilliant from him. And unfortunately, he departed as well with that brilliant in swing nipper from I think Josh Tung it was. So
yes.
we lost him there, and yeah, we did fail to capitalize on the platform which was laid brilliantly by Pant and Gill, and unfortunately holding out all out for 471. We would have expected at least 500, but considering the bowling attack which we had, so 471 we and losing the toss, so we would have taken it on any other day. So that was a good score to defend.
Yeah, yeah,
And when talking about the bowling, yes, the overcast conditions just at the right time uh, did help with the ball movement. And Bumrah, as usual, with his brilliance, we saw that yesterday,
yeah,
how
yeah,
brilliant it
yeah,
was.
yeah, yeah. We'll we
Yes,
we
could
will
have been
come.
five for him easily.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we will spend some quality time to talk more on Bumrah's resilience and his
yeah,
performance. And just to
yes,
add, to the first session's highlight, I just got very annoyed looking at the lower middle orders contribution, and the way Shardul Thakur pushed at a ball which was not at all required to be played at just the stroke of lunch. It was some insane
Hmm.
batting, because the session was almost India's, because Gill and Pant survived the first hour very, very, very calmly, and after that the onslaught started, and we were right on the driving seat until those last 2 hours before lunch. And in
Yeah,
England,
Yes.
contribution from the lower order is very important, but we
Hmm.
could not, and that led to the mini batting collapse, we can say, towards the end, and we could
Yes.
not
yeah,
reach 500. I guess 500 was the magic number they were looking for, at least, if not
Number.
550. So that would have brought
Exactly. Yeah.
a mental uh, pressure to England, but that was not achieved.
yeah. Well said. Even in our session, like we thought, like Ben Stokes starts a bowling attack, but he did not.
Yeah,
If he would have started, it would have been bit more
yeah,
difficult for us.
Yeah.
But luckily, like he did not start. But he was the pick of the bowler even in the first session when
Hmm.
when he took Karun Nair like as soon as the Shubman Gill got out. So yeah,
Yeah.
so it was a very good session for England. Basically, we could not capitalize the first hour of play, which we did really well.
yeah.
But yeah, unfortunate
We
that
scored 95 runs. We scored 95 runs in that session, but
yeah,
those
Yeah.
late three wickets of Karun Nair,
Wickets.
Shardul Thakur, and I guess Rishabh Pant,
yeah,
those three wickets pushed us back, and we
yeah.
lost all the momentum over there. And
Yes.
just
Exactly. I think.
one more point, Rohan. Here, I would like to ask you here. Uh,
Hmm.
there was a word from dressing room while they were approaching lunch, and Rishabh Pant after that suddenly started to change gears, and he went back to his defensive mode. Just maybe that made him think differently, and he lost the momentum and the kind of nick he was in.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I absolutely agree to that. Rishabh Pant in the raw format, like that, I'd like to put. He's like altogether a different beast. But if you, yeah, that even if you try to negate that those words at that moment, but somewhere down the line they'll have an impact, and we saw that yesterday. Like as he went into the defensive mode and the way he got out as well. So definitely, I believe that would have made a difference there. Yes.
Yeah, he lost his natural game, and maybe some
Exactly.
words
Yes, that's what.
some words came into uh, just ask them stay and survive till lunch, and maybe that
Hmm.
triggered him to be extra cautious, and the
Yeah,
ball in he got out. He was late. He didn't offer a shot to that. So
Short only. Yes, exactly.
yeah, so it was not a good one that time, and after that, Shardul Thakur, oh my God, he he went for a flashy drive 2 balls prior to lunch. What
Yeah,
was
a-
he thinking?
and credit to the bowlers as well. Like they know how tail under batsmen work. Like anything just outside of, they just go for the expensive drives, if that is the right
Shardul
word.
Thakur is not considered as tail ender. We considered him as the lower middle order. So yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
Yeah,
mistake from it's a mistake from him.
and,
exactly.
and
He just went
he
for
had
that drive, and
yeah, and he had lots to prove, because he was playing in place of Nitish Reddy, who scored 100 in
Yeah,
Australia.
yeah,
So
yeah,
yes,
it
yes, yes,
was it was a big for him. He should have survived at least till lunch. The things would
yeah,
have
yeah.
been different.
yeah. Absolutely.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
Like if not like 50, it's too much to expect, but at least those 20, 30 runs would have made a difference
yeah.
to the total.
And one more insight, maybe a good sign for us, and we can hope the last time India won in Headingley in 2002. That time, three of our great batsmen scored hundreds, and this is second occasion where another three set of players scored 100 in one single innings. So that was back in 2002. Tendulkar, Dravid, and Ganguly scored daddy hundreds over there, and
Okay.
India won
Ah, yeah.
100 match by an innings, and hopefully.
Yes, yes,
Uh,
yes.
they can turn around, keeping in mind we have the same stats from 2002.
Fully. Yeah.
Yes, we like hope so. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'll move to Shiva now. Uh,
Mm.
I want you to take us through Bumrah's effort today. I can say his lone warrior effort. And what about the England's batting display today, especially Ollie Pope's 100?
Yeah. Maybe I'll start with Ollie Pope's 100. Like, as we all know, like Ollie Pope is a shaky starter basically. He starts like first 15, 20 runs of his will be shaky. But that was the case yesterday too. He was not very confident to start with. But like our inconsistent bowling maybe like he picked up really well, and then he got that confidence in between because of our inconsistent bowling, and then like he scored with a good flow of runs. Like he scored 100 with a 70 odd strike rate. So yeah, like Bumrah did trouble him to an extent, and even he was lucky enough in Siraj's bowling where it went with umpire's call. So, but he was all in all, he was really good. He is a prime batsman for England. England always thinks high. England has got high regards on Ollie Pope because of his technique and other stuff. So he has done really well. Like for England, and he used to play like test cricket. Like he never used to score so fast earlier, but now like maybe the baseball effect or something like that. Like he started scoring some
He
like
had
different shots
has
in test cricket
recently,
too.
recently he adapted to the baseball style, and now we can see he's
True,
Hmm.
scoring rate. It has yeah,
Really.
become the baseball scoring rate now.
true.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Yes.
it's good for England now, and he's very consistent. Like when I say consistent, he scored 100 against Zimbabwe. Now he scored 100 against India with this bowling
But
attack,
this
and
should be the series. This should be the last one of the series. We don't want any more
yeah, yeah,
consistency from him.
Don't want the
yeah,
streak to continue.
definitely.
Yeah.
And also it's his second 100 against India. He scored one in India, and then now he scored in England. So yeah, his um, history doesn't say that like he has not done well against India or Australia, top two teams. But like he's getting into the groove, I guess. Hopefully he should not like this should be the last 100 from him in this series.
What
Yeah,
for this
that's on
series?
the Ollie Pope thing. Like, yeah, for
Yeah,
the
yeah.
series. Yeah, you guys want to add anything on Ollie Pope's 100? Like, did you see anything different?
Yes, yeah. Initially, as you said, it was a shaky start as well. Like plenty of balls flew through that slip cordon. If you see, like yeah. But later on, he capitalized. He took his time, but also maintained that strike rate, as you said. Like 70 strike rate is like any day you could take in a test match. So that
Hmm.
was good from him. Yeah.
Yeah, then moving on to maybe Bumrah. I don't know, like the
Yeah.
legends of the game praise him. So uh, we are nowhere.
No.
So Bumrah is the man for us as of now, because other bowlers are not doing well. He did not miss five for. He will get five for today. He missed five for on a day two. That's what we can say. Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
because of our lack of um, holding on to the catches. Like surprisingly, Ravindra Jadeja missed one of the catch. Like that is the 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 talking point
Shocking one.
because he never shocking
Yeah.
one. Yeah, it was definitely a shock for me. And one missed by Jaiswal, and Bumrah himself to
Yeah.
blame for one of them because uh, he bowled a no ball of a
No ball.
wicket ball that too in the end moment of that day too. So yeah, hopefully he will get five for in this innings today and give us at least 100 run lead in the first innings. Um, like I was checking the stats of Bumrah. He his average is 19. He is about to take 150 wickets in Sena countries, which is commendable. And out of these 50 test, like around 48, 50 test matches he has played, do you know, like he has not taken 10 wicket haul.
Hmm.
Like though he has taken so many wickets, he has not taken a 10 wicket haul
And
in a match. So hopefully this
yeah,
is
yeah.
that match. And then yeah, like he'll bring us to the top.
Yes, exactly. Maybe like more than the 10 wicket haul, the impact which he creates,
Yeah,
it's like more than that 10 wicket haul on any
that's
other
true.
day, I believe.
That impact should turn into our like match winning performance. Like yeah,
Exactly. Yes, exactly.
we'll hope for that.
Yeah.
Like,
And uh, he lacked the support from the other bowlers. That was the biggest drawback today with India's bowling.
yeah,
The Siraj, he's a hustler. He hustles to the crease with lot of intensity, but his line and length were not up to the mark to carry on the pressure that
Hmm.
Bumrah was putting on the other end, and neither
yeah.
Prashid Krishna or Shardul Thakur, who came in very late, who was not showing any
Yeah.
intensity to support Bumrah's aggressive attack on the other end. And Jadeja at the end came to save the runs, just to cut down on the scoring rate. He was not looking for wicket. So overall, a poor bowling effort from the Indian bowlers, and I hope they turn it around on day three.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Bumrah will get wickets. It's just that like other bowlers should put some pressure from the other end so that
yeah,
like Bumrah gets wickets, which will be helpful for us. Yeah.
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. All right, we'll move to the next
Right.
segment, that is player of the day. Rohan, your quick thoughts on your player of the day.
yeah. So there were like many contenders for this, but for me it would be Ollie Pope, considering his comeback into this England side and that number three spot, which was always a debate, especially when it comes to England cricket. Like too many contenders. There was Jacob Bethel as well. So yeah, there were a lot of criticism going on around this spot, and I think Ollie Pope found the right platform to score this big 100. Actually, it was a shaky start, but later he capitalized and ensured like he crossed over that 100 run mark. Yeah, as an Indian fan, definitely I don't want him to continue and build this innings. But yes, the way he like scored that 100 was brilliant, and that, according to me, is a player of the day. Actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Over to you, Shivu, your player of the day.
Yeah, I would go with Ben Stokes because he struck two wickets at the right time for England. When Shubman Gill got out, there was a chance that Karun Nair uh, and Rishabh Pant can stitch in a partnership, but Ben Stokes made sure that there is no way that India can build a partnership. So he took Karun Nair and Shardul Thakur's wicket, I guess. Um, so that made the collapse easier because Tailender came in early um, with a new ball. Uh, so Josh Tongue and others cleaned other Tailenders. So Glenn Stoke picking up Karun Nair and Shardul Thakur made um, Glenn Stokes is a player of the day for me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So for me,
Absolutely, yes.
I'll quickly pick Rishabh Pant. Uh, it was a terrific innings from him, and uh, the
Hmm.
attacking mode he brings to the game. Then he again goes back to his sort of defense. Yeah, and we all talk about his flamboyance and all those unrealistic ram shots, but he has a compact defense. Well, his defense is spot on when when we talk about Test cricket. And
Yeah.
for me, he was the player of the day, and of course that celebration after his 100, that somersault. This has become a patent, and it will go on with Rishabh for the rest of his career, I believe.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hopefully.
Okay,
We missed
so
one thing on Bumrah, I guess, that Bumrah took route for the 10th time. Okay, this just one that thing we forgot when we spoke about Bumrah, so just thought of bringing
Yeah,
it
yeah.
in. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
yeah, yeah, good one there.
yeah.
All right, then we move on to moment of the day. Again, Rohan, to
Yeah.
you, your moment of the day.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so your player of the day created that moment of the day, according to me. Uh, so Rishabh Pant, obviously, his post 100 celebration. When the bat flies, the shoes are like everywhere here and there. The ram shots and that one-handed flick over like the long like to clear the boundary and score his 100. So that was brilliant, and that post 100 celebration definitely would be the moment of the day, and we would like to see more of that celebration, especially in this series. uh, so yeah, that was the moment of the day for me.
Yeah, yeah. What about you, Shivu?
Yeah, you guys are too good on Indian lineup, but I'll try to be critical, and I'll pick moment of the day when Shubman Gill got out. I thought he was batting really well. He was defending the ball of Oaks really well to start with. Even the commentators were praising him for those defensive shots and other stuff. And all of a sudden, maybe he wanted to increase the tempo, so he went uh, for Bashir, and then he had to reach out for that ball, and then he got out. So Shubman Gill's wicket is moment of the day for me. Yeah,
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 absolutely. Yeah,
yeah,
good pick.
yeah.
Yeah.
For me, the moment of the day was that last no ball by Bumrah, and that there was the
Hmm.
wicket of Harry Brook. So it was right to the fag end of the day, and I believe that wicket would have again brought bit of momentum back with the Indians, and the way he was preparing for that wicket, that was some next level stuff he was trying to do that time, Bumrah, and he was making the batsman play, leave, and that fearsome bouncer right
Yeah.
on his neck. He was clueless.
Exactly.
Harry Brook was clueless, and
Mm.
the celebration started, but just for 2 seconds, and the umpire was there with his hand up for the no ball. So
Hmm.
very disappointing. That wicket would have changed a lot for India on day three. They would have gone with some great momentum. But yeah, Bumrah will come back, and definitely he'll come back on day. So this
Yeah,
was
exactly.
my
Hoping so.
analysis of the day. Yeah, it was quite difficult to choose a right moment because there were many throughout the day. But yeah, we picked our ones, and it makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. Then over to you, Ron. Again, what about India and England's strategy would be? So right now they are at a score of 203, and how do you think they are going to approach on day? And also, what about the weather conditions out there in Headingley? Any because in the day two today's second session, I believe it was overcast and the ball started to swing. It was again a lot of wobble started to happen. So, what
Yeah.
about your thoughts on the four
Yes.
days? Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Firstly, on the weather, it's definitely not that sunny compared to day one and day two. So probably a bit of overcast conditions would be definitely in India's favor. And yeah, that's what, like, from England's point of view, yes, they have got a platform late, just like India did at the end of day one. So I think they would capitalize on it. And from India's point of view, I just expect a collapse and anything like any lead, like maybe around 50 to 100 runs, would be a definitely beneficial factor for us. Uh, because yes, like given the pitch, how would it play in the third and fourth inning, lead would definitely be helpful from India's point of view. So just expect collapse and yeah, Bumrah doing just Bumrah things, and bit of support from the other end would definitely add to like India's favor. So yeah, hopefully, let's see how it goes.
yeah. Shiva, what do you think India will change in their strategy tomorrow morning?
Support Bumrah.
Simple.
Yeah,
Support Bumrah.
that wa- that was spot on. That was spot
Yeah.
on.
So
Exactly.
be like put some pressure from the other end. Bumrah will take few wickets and get some lead. That should be the strategy to start with. Maybe we'll get some advantage with the weather. Hopefully, like we'll get some advantage with the weather, and then like we'll turn it around in day three. Um,
Yeah,
yeah, that's what I can expect from Indian bowling for today. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah.
With all high hopes, that's all for this session.
Before closing
Uh,
the
yeah,
before closing this session, Arnab,
yeah,
what did
please.
you think
Yeah,
of Shubman Gill's captaincy on day one of his captaincy in the field?
it's too early to say, Shiva.
Okay, fine then. Like we'll watch this entire match and then we'll discuss on his captaincy then.
I will
No,
come back to your. I will come back to your question in a much detailed with a much detailed answer by end of this test.
yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
Yeah. See you guys.
Yeah.
All right.
So let's.
So again, we had a good discussion. Thank you, Rohan and Shiva, for joining. You are watching Across the Pitch. We will come back here again for day three analysis. Goodbye, and do hope India turn it around on day three. This is Arnold signing off.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.